All right, here we are back again, working on my Regner lumberjack. Following from the instructions, both from Regner and also from Graham Austin of Garden Railways UK. Last time we got on a whole bunch of stuff. I did not show putting on the oiler wire line, but I just did that real quick. It's pretty easy. Lines up, only goes one way. Tighten here, tighten there. The bands are a bit of a pain in the butt, because you can't make them look nice. I mean, I put the one up the top here. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to make something to put over top of it, make it look like a sand dome or something. That's down the line. The other one I just stuck here in the side. So what you do is you hook up the oiler line. It's already pre-formed, so it just goes where it fits. Adjust the oiler wherever it lines up right, and then tighten it all down. I don't know, maybe I'll clip those screws back. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just be lazy and leave it as it is. But anyway, I did put the chimney on the smokestack and have it lined up pretty well there, as you can see. This is the view down the boiler with some cross tubes through it, 2, maybe 3. Today we're gonna work on putting on the smoke box front, the lid, smoke box door, I guess, and put on the tank, the gas tank, and we'll see how long all that takes me. Oh, also the pressure gauge. We'll get that on. So we'll see how far that gets me. Getting close. Having a good time. Thanks for following along in this journey. I'm learning as I go. Looks like I'm gonna have to bend some tubes again. Well, that makes me nervous every time. Bending tubes and not kinking, as I discussed last time. Also, I did get confirmation from Graham Austin that yes, there are no longer washers here on the frames. If I didn't mention that before, there's just the Teflon rub points. So no more washers with this kit. And also, I've discovered that this is like a Goodall valve that comes with it. So I didn't need to order a Goodall valve from the training department, but I got it. I got a spare, I guess, now, but it just came from Regner. Whenever I go to fill water, it's already there. The instructions aren't updated as to that's what it is, but I'm checking it out. It is what it is. So, all right, I'll get started putting on the smoke box door and the pressure gauge, and I'll update you to go. Stay tuned. All right, well, here we are. Much longer process than I thought it would take to get the smoke door on. The handles went together quite easily, but the issue was I can't get the screws that are supposed to hold the smoke door in place to grip in there. They're the same size screws as all the other ones. I can't get them to go. I can't get them to thread onto the smoke door threads right there, and then it's supposed to then slide on, but it's the same bolts, screws as all the other ones, and I've tried removing the washers, tried shaping it a little bit differently, and they just wouldn't grip. So it currently just kind of sits there. Not real tickled with that, because then there's 2 holes there. I even tried using different brass screws to see if it would make a difference, and none of them would reach. Washer, no washer. When I would put those screws into the smoke door, they would be below the edges. I tried a couple different methods of actually screwing them in and trying to put the smoke door on, and it wouldn't fit on until I would remove them, and then it would slide on easily. I don't know what the solution is for that, but it doesn't fall off. It's on there snug. So I don't know. It's just kind of for looks, other than the gaping holes. So sort that out. Then moved on to putting on the pressure gauge. You can see it's on. There was absolutely 0 instructions on this in the Regner book. To show you, that's it. That's the portion. That's to show you, to give you the descriptions of what's what. But then, down here is talking about putting on the chimney and the smoke box. And then you have the pictures up here. And then the next thing it talks about is the gas fill valve. So it doesn't tell you anything about putting on the pressure gauge. Graham instructions do break that down. They give you very specific instructions on how to do it, what goes where. You actually remove a bolt that looks just like this from this side to then put the banjo bolt in, and then you shape it to where it'll go. I don't know where it's going to go yet, but I mean, that's, you know, as little bending as possible is what I'm about. So that's where we're at. Next step will be the gas fill, and we'll work on that, and probably going to call it a day after that, because this is going on an hour of fiddling with this and that. And, you know, hey, I got other things to do with my day. All right, guys, I'll update when I get the gas line on. All right, here we are. Gas tank on, gas line on. This is where I'm a little wiggy about things leaking. This is where things go boom if they leak. But, you know, hey, there's the fun in that. So gas tank mounts here. Ooh, there's that. Apparently the buffer's loose, so get to tighten that up. Bolts are here and here to attach it. The gas line that came with it is nearly twice as long as what was pictured. So it took me some finagling and moving things around to figure out where I wanted to put it. Even on this picture, on the cover, it has the valve on that side and the fill there. Well, I couldn't get that to work with the gas line and having it there. So, you know, hey, whatever. I just got it to fit on this side. Seems to be okay. I needed to make sure that the back of the cab still fit, made its clearances. Just slide that there. It does. It stays inside. It doesn't even have any rub. You can see daylight there. So that's where we're at. Next up, I guess I might as well just finish it out. Just got to put the cab on and the roof on, which seems to be simple, but you know, you keep finding parts that either don't line up or tweak. They need the way to be. But so I'll try and finish this out and just I'll update you when I get there. So that's where we're at. Gas line on. So next up we'll be putting on the roof and the back cab. And according to the book, that's it. You're done. Well, we'll find out. So, all right, I'll update you when I get there. All right, well, there's the picture of it. Let's see how I did putting it together comparatively. Oh, looks on down on its roof, so it's hard to see. But that's it. It's together. Fun and exciting. Had a few. I mean, the roof doesn't go on super easy. Some of the posts, I mean, they seem to be, you know, just need to be bent into shape, which, by the way, was not something I was aware of going to be an issue whenever I ran that gas line. So I had to tweak that a little bit more to get this roof post to fit through. But that's all minor detail. These guys just set here. It even says in the instructions to put a dab of glue on them to keep them in place. Went on the rest of the cab went together pretty easy. What was interesting though is the footsteps came to put on either side, but I was missing 2 screws for them. Well, you know what fit perfectly? The screws for the smoke box. So the smoke box is still without screws or a way to secure it tightly other than just friction. So I used those 2 screws to mount the footsteps on either side. Oh gosh, I don't know, 5, probably 6 hours total of my clumsiness and learning and flopping through things to get this thing together. But it's here. I don't have any distilled water, nor do I have any butane to put into this to get it running. So I don't know when that will be. I did get the adapter for this to attach the proper fuel for it. Sorry, I had to walk away, didn't have it in my hand. I got these. I don't know what all this junk is. I ordered it and it showed up. Maybe this is an adapter for whatever. I don't know. If people can help, that would be awesome. This looks like the good old valve that came with it, so I don't need this part. But I do have these 3 other things for the gas. No instructions, so I'll just figure that out as we go. Maybe I'll end up replacing this with this. I'll find out. But anyway, that's not happening today. Enough time has been spent on it today. And again, I don't have distilled water, nor do I have butane to fill the tank and to get this thing running. I'll be sure to have everyone be a part of that. The first fire up, the first running, the first explosion, and eyebrows losing, all that kind of fun. So look forward to that. Thanks for sticking with me through all this. It's been an experience.